Dahl The Twits. So let's get started. We were on the frog. Here. To pay her back for the glass eye in his beer, Mr. Twit decided he would put a frog in Mrs. Twit's bed. He caught a big one down by the pond and carried it back secretly in a box. That night, when Mrs. Twit was in the bathroom, getting ready for bed, Mr. Twit slipped the frog between her sheets. Then he got into his own bed and waited for the fun to begin. Mrs. Twit came back and climbed into her bed and put out the light. She lay there in the dark, scratching her tummy. Her tummy was itching, dirty. Old hags like her always have itchy tummies. Then all at once she felt something cold and slimy crawling over her feet. She screamed. "What's the matter with you?" Mr. Twit said. "Help!" screamed Mrs. Twit, bouncing about. "There's something in my bed. I'll bet it's the giant skilly wiggler I saw on the floor just now." Mr. Twit said. "That what?" screamed Mrs. Twit. "I tried to kill it, but it got away." Mr. Twit said. "It's got teeth like screwdrivers." "Help!" screamed Mrs. Twit. "Save me! It's all over my feet. It will bite out off your toes," said Mr. Twit. Mrs. Twit fainted. Guys, know what fainted means? Fainted means like to die for a short time. You can say like this: to die for a short time. Like we'll get up in a few minutes or a few hours, but we lay on the ground, or you can say die for a short time. Mrs. Twit fainted. Mr. Twit got out of bed and fetched a jug of cold water. He poured the water over Mrs. Twit's head to revive her. You know what revive means? Revive means to regain someone's life again. Revive her. The frog crawled up from under the sheets to get near the water. It started jumping about on the pillow. Frogs love water. This one was having a good time. Next page. When Mrs. Twit came to, the frog had just jumped onto her face. This is not a nice thing to happen to anyone in bed at night. She screamed again. "By golly, it is a giant skilly wiggler," Mr. Twit said. "It could bite off your nose." Mrs. Twit leaped out of bed and flew downstairs and spent the night on the sofa. The frog went to sleep on her pillow. And that's it for today. We read The Frog. And the next video we'll read The Wormy Spaghetti. The Wormy Spaghetti. I think that one's gonna be funny and fun too. I think she's gonna pay back the Mr. Twit again. Like this is going like here to here, here to here, here to here. I think we're gonna hear all this nonsense now. And then Mr. Twit is gonna do something, and then Mrs. Twit is gonna do something too. And I think this is how the story will end and start. So today we read The Twits. And in the next video we'll finish it. Read the next chapter. Okay, that's it for now. Bye-bye. Take care. I forgot to tell you one more thing, guys. If you didn't like the channel or subscribe, please like and subscribe and write in the comments how you like my video.